Are you in your final year and looking to land an internship or your first job in marketing and sales? The key is not to apply just for the sake of applying, but to follow a system that you can repeat every semester, measure and improve. In this post, I want to explain how the plan works. The operational template with calendars, checklists, and scripts will be available for you to download in a Word document at the end. My recommendation is simple. First, understand the strategy, then download the template, and finally execute it week by week with measurement and adjustments. Hi, I'm Dr. Carlos Valdez, founder and director of Mercadotecnia an educational portal where 90% of our content is free. Our mission is to educate and inspire students, academics, and professionals in the areas of marketing and sales through innovative and practical content, helping them develop essential skills for creating value. And this is our video audio blog titled Your Strategic Plan to Find a Job in Marketing and Sales. So now let's begin. Why a semester-based plan? Because a semester gives you a realistic horizon to build your personal brand, open relationships with recruiters, generate interviews, and move closer to an offer. If you still have semester left, use it to secure internships and cases for your portfolio. And if you are already in your last one, focus on closing an entry-level offer with a clear growth path. The logic is progressive. Internship first and offer later with evidence and confidence gained along the way. How to use this guide and template? First, read this guide to understand the strategy and avoid shortcuts that don't work. Then download the Word document template with the operational plan. Next, apply the plan with discipline. That means researching companies, tailoring your CV and LinkedIn, activating your networking, personalizing applications, and practicing interviews. And finally, measure and adjust at the end of each month to repeat the cycle with better results in the following semester. The 4 pillars of the plan. The first pillar is the signal of value. Your CV, your LinkedIn, and your portfolio should tell a clear story of the problem solved, metrics achieved, and skills that drive business. The second pillar is networking with intention. Connect with people before vacancies, have a short conversation, add value, and follow up consistently. The third pillar is visible preparation. Rehearse interviews, bring smart questions, and take care of your executive presence both in person and online. The fourth pillar is professional persistent. Always think, ask about the next step, and keep the doors open. Many offers come to those who keep the process alive. Phase 1, weeks 1 to 4, fundamentals and brand. This phase is about building the assets that represent you. Create a one-page master CV and few tailored versions by role, for example, analyst, growth, content, CRM, or sales. Optimize LinkedIn with a headline that explains your value proposition and about section with achievements and a couple of samples in feature. Build a portfolio with 2 or 3 reels or simulated cases where you show analysis, execution, and results. Also define your 30 to 60 seconds elevator pitch and align your professional look with the message you want to project. The goal here is simple. Be ready to showcase yourself without improvising. Phase number 2, weeks 5 to 8, pipeline at networking. Here you build your opportunity funnel. Make a list of 40 target companies divided into A and B. Research their mission, market, products, competitor, and the keywords that will help you to find that job. In parallel, activate your networking. Follow these companies, connect with the recruiters, executives, and alumni, always with a personalized note, and schedule 1 or 2 15 minutes informational interviews per week to learn about the role. Understand real needs and introduce yourself professionally. The goal is for specific people to know you by your value, not just by a document. Phase number 3, weeks 9 to 12, applications and interviews. This is where focused action happens. Send applications with a personalized CV for each role. adjusting keywords, achievements, and relevant portfolio samples, and at the same time, rehearse interviews, practice behavioral answers with the STAR method, prepare smart questions for the interview, and define your close by respectfully asking for the next step. The goal in this phase is to generate interviews and perform at your best in each one. Phase number 4, weeks 13 to 16, closing and follow-up. This is where everything is decided. After each conversation, follow up within 24 to 48 hours with a thank you message, 3 clear points of value you can bring, and when appropriate, a 1-page proposal with ideas for the roles challenge. If you advance, you enter negotiations with focus on learning and medium-term growth. If you don't close in this cycle, do an honest retrospective, adjust your strategy, and activate Plan B for the next semester with better data and new contacts. AI as your co-pilot. AI plays the role of co-pilot, no pilot. Use it to polish your CV and messages, extract keywords from job posting, simulate interviews with common questions and case studies, and speed up content creation for LinkedIn. But remember that human connection, credibility, and negotiation are on you. Technology enhances your work, it does not replace it. What results can you expect? If you still have a semester left, your priority is internships that give you measurable evidence. If you are finishing, focus everything on entry-level roles with a clear growth track. Don't obsess over counting applications sent. Instead, track new connections with personalized notes, real interviews, and quality follow-ups. And that's what moves the needle. Quick answers to common doubts. If you feel you don't have experience, create demonstrable projects such as a competitor analysis, a mini funnel, or a prospective cadence, and measure something concrete like click-through rate, leads, demos, or response rate. If your university doesn't have career fairs, combine digital networking with open events and informational interviews. Wherever there are people, there's opportunity. As for time, 5 to 6 consistent hours a week are enough to progress. Consistency beats bursts of intensity. Download the template in Word and Closing. To execute this system in an organized way, I'm giving you a Word template with the step-by-step operational plan in a 16-week calendar, checklist, pitch scripts, connections, and follow-up message, and a metric table to track your progress. If you apply this system with discipline, every week will bring you closer to your internship or job offer. I would love to hear about your results at carlos.valdez@mercadotecniaventas.com. And remember that 90% of our content is free at mercadotecniaventas.com, and that the Red Manual for marketing and sales coordinators can accelerate your performance once you are inside. Has a cost of $10 and you can buy it at our stores. All right, so thank you for your time, and I want to remind you that in marketing and sales, we always need to generate value. Until next time.